Hello, good people of the internet. And Twitch. Chu is straight in there. Hello, welcome back. How are you? It's Friday, which for me obviously means Gwent. For the rest of the Gwent world, means it's just another Friday playing Gwent. Wildmen as well, hello, welcome. Glad to see you've both decided to join. How are both of you? What are we on? This is what, stream 16 now? Well, I don't know at which point I stop calling myself a noob. Maybe when I have a third deck. Maybe maybe when I hit pro. Maybe I won't have a third deck by the time I hit pro. I don't know. I'm not going to hit pro anytime soon. You're excited? You just finished Guardians of the Galaxy game. The Guardians of the Galaxy... Which one was that? Is that an old one? Or is there a new one out? A new season? Yeah, new season. So I did a video on the new season, the changes. I'm sure you've seen it. And I don't know what it will hold in store for me. The 2021 by Eidos Montreal. It rings a bell. I'll go check it out. But congratulations on completing the game. Is that like 100% complete or just the story? We get a free keg, apparently. Anyway, our July season, we finished rank 6, but it's only dropped us down to rank 8. 75%. That's pretty good. Doesn't it drop you down three ranks? You love the Onager provision nerf? Yeah. You say AKA buff. It's not a buff though. I mean, the provisions have been buffed, but therefore it nerfs it, yeah. What are we? August season. The awesome game, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I will definitely have a look at it and see. Because sometimes these Marvel games just pass me by. Right, here's our free keg. And it's just an ultimate keg. So we have Dryad fledglings already. We have gained a Redanian agent. Who boosts a unit in your deck by 1. And that's on cooldown. How many provisions that? 4, but it has Veil as well. Went from 4 provision to 5, it's just now way much better on meter-generated decks. Oh, so it's... Because I was thinking 5 provision... Yeah, it kind of suits it better that it is 5 provision. This is what I said in the video. We have those two things. But the fact that it then synergizes better with the meter generator, I suppose it means you have to swap out another card for something else, but then you still got your fun meter generator stuff going on. In terms of this, well, we already have 2 Nekarats. And damage unit by 6, decrease damage by 1 for each adjacent non-spying unit. I mean, it doesn't seem too useful. And the bounty. I have seen people use the bounty. The Witch Hunter and the bounty. When a unit with the status is destroyed or banished, opponent gains coins equal to its base power. Can only be 1 unit with bounty status on each side of the board at a given time. Well, let's just go with... I go with that, or should I balance it out? Because I'll probably be using Nilfgaard first, but okay, let's go with that anyway. So I don't know how many provision it is for. Well, let's see that. I don't know, do we want to do kegs first? Do a few kegs at least, because I have plenty of ore. And I have... How many reward points? 18 reward points. So I should be able to... Where was I? Northern Realms. Should be able to get some more ore. And those are ultimate kegs. But maybe it's better to not get ultimate kegs. And I've got all those now. Yes. But I need to go down a level. So I guess we unlock one of these. Oh no, it already unlocks one of them for us, doesn't it? With kegs? Yeah, we'll do some kegs then. It already got synergies with other 5 provision point cards. That's why often it was running mutant-generated decks. Anyway, now it's just less awkward to put them in. Yeah. So yeah, maybe they tried to nerf it and have made it worse. I don't know. I've definitely understood the reason why Demobend was nerfed as well, with the cooldown from 2 to 4 because of the winch spam or something. That's Fultus the Giga Chad. Yeah, I don't know who that is. As it might, you know, surprise you or not. We're just going to work our way around. I suppose that is not the best thing. Well, we'll just take some powder then. Oh, I don't have enough. Anyway, let's open up. How many do we want? Should we start with 5, or do we want to start with something higher? We're going to do Northern Realms, maybe so that we can pack something good. All right, let's go with 7. Fultus is Giga Chad of a King and Witcher. Cool. I can't remember who Fultus is, that's the problem. In terms of being a card, or a character just generally in the books and the series. Anyway, Redanian Knight, we have 2. Siege Master, we have 2. Ban Ard Student, we have 2. Kudwani Sergeant, we have 2. And our Rarezies, I think the Ballista's used in Siege decks, if I'm correct. And this one, a Bronze Northern Realms Mage and give it a shield. I suppose that'll be used in Mage decks, but yeah, Ballista always. Okay. We have a legendary. Boiling Oil, we have 2. The best 5p card in the game. Well, Fultus. Yeah, I'm making you wait for the legendary by reading all your messages now. Centurion Enchantress, what do? They give an allied unit vitality if they're deployed on the range row. And if they're bonded, they give 4. Okay. Bombardment, we already have 2. 4 damage randomly. Damn Sorceress, we've already got. And our choice, well, we already have the Temple. I've seen King Radovid used. What does he do? Deploy. If the base version of your leader ability has more than 1 charge, give it an additional charge. Repeat the deploy ability. Oh, so he gives you extra charges of stuff. 100%. And who is Priscilla anyway? Heal an allied unit by 4. Reset its cooldown. Oh, and reset its cooldown. I suppose that's good, but inspired boost an allied unit by 4 and reset its cooldown instead. Oh, boost instead of heal. Useless 90% of the time? Okay, we're going with Radovid, don't worry. Cool, so we now have King Radovid. I'm not sure... I mean, there definitely was a deck that played against us, I think. With him in it. But yeah, I don't know if I have the cards for it just yet. That's my problem, I need the cards. Another Centurion Enchantress. And we already have 2 of all the others. And our epic pick, then, is Sil de Tansarville. I mean, that's difficult to say. But she does damage to an enemy. And then, again, with the order. How many provision is that? 6. Probably not using it, then. Sabrina. We already have the War Chariot, apparently. So we don't need that. Is Disloyal. And a Death Wish. Damage all units on this row by 3. So it gets played on the opposite side of the battlefield. Bad cards, you would get Sabrina. Sight. Silly is the least usable. Yeah, because it's doing damage. But you don't think this is... Because if you... How many provision is this? 8 provision. It's quite expensive, but then if you're facing someone with a lot of cards... I don't know. I think there are better cards for 6 provision that you're probably never going to use this one, right? Even though it's used... Yeah, neither being serious. Well, let's go with one of them. And I'll go with the higher provision, even though it doesn't really work that way in terms of opening, or, you know, using cards or whatever. You saw one good deck with Sabrina? Still no one used? Okay. Well, we've gone with Sabrina. So let's hope I mean, maybe we can put her in a deck, I don't know. We have Boiling Oil, Centurion Spellweaver, Lyrian Scytheman. Who doesn't have a Lyrian Scytheman? More Redanian Knights. Oh, you did. Oh, you used Silly. I mean, everyone can use it. If I had it, I would use it, because it's better than some of the rest of my cards at the moment, but... you used her before Patient Mages were a deck. Okay, that sounds like it was a long time ago, though. I have seen people use the Traveling Priestess. In fact, I've seen someone play a deck against me with the Traveling Priestess and win. So I feel like she's meta. And also given the choice of these people. But it's like, you gain charges when it's moved back into your deck. I don't know how to move things back into the deck. I guess it's a deck movie thing. I would like a deck movie deck at some point, but let's go with that. I just don't know how it works. I guess there's a leader ability that puts things back into in the deck. Anyway, more enchantresses. The Barnard Tutor. This guy who I had trouble saying this thing last time. Edenian. That thing. So we have another one of those. He does damage. Witch's leader ability, Cursed Scroll. Oh, Cursed Scroll as well. We have a Cursed Scroll now. So that makes sense. And yeah, there is a leader ability. And Witches as well. I suppose a couple of... I'll have a look at the Witches maybe. Or you mean, oh, like one of these. But one good stack that Polish... That went from last rank to pro in 24 hours. With score 96 to 4, around with Sabrina. Oh, that Polish YouTuber. I was thinking that Polish? Okay. A 96 to 4, really? Well, maybe I need to have that deck then. Unless it's been nerfed already. In which case I don't want that deck. Our Raresies this time. Casting Contest. Boost an allied unit by 5. If it's bronze, reset its Elder ability and give it Zeal. Contest. What does the Witcher Ranger do? Boost self by 1 for each unit on an enemy row. Transfer all boost from self to an allied unit. I mean, that doesn't seem very provision. But this one is... I mean, they're both 5. If it's bronze. So I guess it's an order reset thing. We'll go with that. Resetting, like using the orders and resetting the orders, I guess comes handy with some of the more order spammy decks. Reaver Scouts, we know. Winch, good to see that we now can do the King Demavand spammy thing, but we don't have King Demavand. And also it's been nerfed. Another Royal Guard, another Sorceress. And our goodie, well, I suppose we have 2 of these things, so we're going to get the Immortal Cavalry. Even Reavers. Griffin Witcher is only used with Falibor, that no one uses anyway. Okay. It's good that no one uses Falibor, because I don't know who Falibor is. Right, Redanian Agent, another Royal Guard, more Infantry, Sergeant. And the only one here that we don't have is Siege Ladder. Move an allied unit to the other row. Also boost it by 2. Oh, if it's crewed up. Well, I guess we'll go with that. Okay. So we've done some packing. We got 1 legendary. We now have King Radovid. Oh no, we got another one as well, didn't we? Oh no, that was an epic. We got Sabrina the Epic, who maybe isn't going to be epic. We are back to rank 8, which I'm still a bit confused about because I thought I'd be rank 9. But even still, I'm happy that I'm rank 8. So I guess we let's check our just see what we have to do. Playing epic cards is easy. Alchemy cards, we've had this for a while. Maybe I should change add armor, because we're not doing armor things. Can still buy 13 kegs? Yeah, I can. I'll do some later. I don't think we're in a position to make a deck at this time. Anyway, I'll actually think differently. We can do 30 more kegs now if you want, but 20 common cards. That's much easier. Summer Cycle. Do we still have these things? We do. I'm never going to play a Nilfgaard. Monster cards from Crimson Curse. Didn't I have that? Human. I had humans. Oh, I don't play monsters. It's just my problem is I don't have any of these cards right. And my real quests? Well, we're going to win as scoi'atel. And win 3 matches? Sure. Right. So we've done those things. I guess we just go for it. Let's go for it. It's, you know, it's been 8 days since we last played, because I didn't play Friday, I played Thursday last week. So I'm going to be rusty. Please jump in when you see I'm about to do something stupid. Please jump in before I do something stupid. Matter, hello. Thanks for joining. Welcome back. I say back from, you know, a couple weeks ago. We're just playing our first game. So what cards would I like to keep? In fact, who are we playing? Onslaught. Does this mean that I might need the squirrel? We don't need 2 bowmen. And having 2 commandos, maybe not great. Let's not have that one. Okay, an Iromancy. So I guess we're going to try and do the Vanadine stuff this round, which means that we can pull out Heist. Gone. Oh, we can also use this. Oh, but only afterwards. Or do I want to do Scenario first? Yeah, let's do Scenario, because it gives us the commando.
Await the signal. Till then,
and we'll
don't budge.
Do that in a second, because I don't need to do it now. You're going to get more daily quests, rerolls once you hit level 60 second time. Oh, you get more? Cool. This is a melee row thing, so we want to immediately play the Trickster. And pick a card to draw. Oh, so I can just draw it? I forgot how this works. I just get to choose it. It's like having a Niromancy. And put one back in the deck. Do I need the squirrel, or do I not need the squirrel? Because if I don't need it, I'm going to say I don't need it. That could be a mistake. So the pirates are going to have much armor, but damage an enemy unit by 3. Whenever an enemy unit becomes damaged, give all pirates and ships in your hand 1 armor. Damage yourself and an enemy unit by 1. And that's going to keep doing it every turn. They might bring Longship, but I would give it a 40% chance that they have revives. Or 25%. Sure, I don't know. Probably something. So we were going to do Vanadine stuff, but first we will play the Heist. Because I don't think we won't be able to kill that. We do have the Bowman. Well, maybe we'll do it after, but we'll play Heist first. Because we brought it out for a reason, so let's do that. So the idea, Vanadine. And then maybe Bowman to start dealing with that. I mean, I never really expect to win round 1 because, you know, it's me. At the end of your turn, if Armored Draco has no armor, gain 2 armor. And if it's exposed, boost self by 1. So it'll have no armor. It'll then boost itself and then gain armor. Every time your units get damaged, then they have armor payoffs. I see. I mean, not entirely, but it's fine. We're going to be pushing something back, though. Do I have 2 cards that I want to push back? I need the Sapper. I mean, fine, Swordsmaster, but I need that, and I kind of would have liked that. I guess we'll go with it, though. And I guess we'll attack him. If we're allowed to replay Vanadine, then we'll obviously be pushing those back. If not, then maybe we'll play one of them and then just kill it. Or we won't, because boost an allied unit by 1 for each pirate in your hand. So they have lots of pirates, put it that way. Well, anyway, we said we were going to replay, so let's replay.
This is our
and the Waylays can go back.
You're not welcome here.
And what do we want to do? Well, we can purify it now. I don't really like purifying it early, that's the thing. But we'll do it.
I'm so tired.
You mean cards in hand gets armor, at least if it's decently made deck and doesn't look so? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the synergy work just yet, put it that way. Maybe soon we'll see the synergy work. Remove up to 2 armor from an allied unit and boost off by the same amount. Yeah. Whenever you play a ship, decrease the cooldown by 1. Well, we're going to replay Vanadine, because that's the important thing.
As you command, Daisy.
No one plays Pirates decks, last 3 cards. Oh, the last 3 cards he played, no one plays them. Except for this guy here. Damage self and an enemy unit by 1. Well, if I damage it, then he won't be able to use it again. Because I think we're going to use these 2 Waylays and use Alyssa. That's my feeling. We might not need to. Because maybe we just pass. Like, we don't need to play the Waylay and Alyssa, do we? Because we're 18 points ahead. We can save the Waylay and Alyssa for another time. In fact, we've already played 2, haven't we? So we can just play Alyssa some other time. Yeah. In which case, maybe I should have replayed one of those, but I guess we just pass. Let them have round 1 if they want it. I know this is going to do damage to me, but not enough. I assume they're thinking relatively hard about their choice. Because they'll either need to find 1 card that does it and gives them 16 points. Or maybe not even 16, because this is going to damage me by, well, 3. Yeah, and they decided they couldn't do it. Which is good. Now, I could go for a dry round, but I don't think that's the correct play. Because I need to be playing relatively long, or medium length rounds, not long rounds. If I dry round, then we're going to have a long third, which I don't want. So we're going to push, or at least try and bleed them a little bit. We don't need either of the Waylays, so let's just push those back. But we got another Waylay. I go first. Well, the first thing we're going to do is Alyssa. Or we could do Commando, but then we have to play Alyssa last.
You're the ass. Don't dare think you can escape.
I don't know. We're going to make them play at least some cards. They're going to have to play something good. I mean, maybe not amazing, but... Okay, so they managed to deal with the Commando. I'm not too surprised. But that's fine, because that means I can just use Alyssa like I was planning to originally.
Dogs that bark seldom bite.
What I don't want to do is to lose having played more cards. Which should be rare, but it means I need to be pushing them a bit. The real question is for so weird deck as he has, does he have big armor payoff cards even in the deck? Yeah, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't have anything good. I mean, I don't know how many points they've been playing. I could just kill that with my Waylay, or I could save that for later. What could I use a Neuromancy for? Obviously, similar from the last round. Oh, Angus. Do I want to make this an Angus round? Because I could play Heist and Angus. Oh, but then I won't have Heist for the last one. That's fine. Let's just play Angus singular on his own. Angus, please.
That's what they call me.
Because I need to play him at some point. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the big armor payoff cards are. I've probably have played against them. You've probably seen me play against them. I just can't remember right now which ones. Well, it's a good thing I didn't play Heist, because I would have been annoyed. Lose all armor and damage an enemy unit by that amount. So it had 7 armor. Whenever you play a pirate, gain 1 armor. Well, there you go. Well, that's maybe quite powerful for something which had already done its deployability. So I'm happy-ish. We can play... How many did we have? 1, 2, 3... We've already got 8. Let's just play the neophyte.
I shall not fail.
Terror of DWA and that other gold cards are one of the biggest armor payoffs they have. Oh, of the Seas. Terror of the Seas. This gold card. Because it can do clashing. Discard a card, then move self back to your hand. But only on Bloodthirst too. Again, I'm just kind of making... I could play this. Yeah, let's go on, let's play this. I'll just kill that, just in case. Not that it's really posing a threat at the moment.
For the daisy of the valley!
And we'll do it this way.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
Was it 0 points Armorsmith? Boost an allied unit by 1 for every 2 armor on the highest armor unit in your hand. Boost an allied unit. What did he try and boost?
I feed the war.
I don't know what he tried to boost. Anyway, he's now played his Corsair, which isn't too high, but it's annoying. I guess it was a 0 points Armorsmith. I don't know. Did anything go up in value? Does that mean he didn't have anything? This has armor though, and it was in his hand. He must have... I don't really understand. Anyway. That can be used for Simless. In fact, needs to be. The... Swordsmaster Heatwave. Okay. We have a good hand. He is playing his scenario. And... he might have some good cards still left, but is he going to draw them? Well, he's drawn his scenario. So that is... whenever your opponent plays a unit, infuse it with Death Wish. This seems like a... yeah, okay. I'm glad you agree. It definitely seems heatwavy. I mean, I was hoping to play Heist, but let's not do that. I'm glad I pulled out my Heatwave now. Crash.
Dare start with me? I am part of the sea.
Damage unit by 1. Give 3 pirates or ships in your hand 2 armor. Okay, so he's already done the worst bit. Whenever you play a pirate or ship next to Crash, it clashes with the lowest power enemy unit. Yeah, it's definitely annoying. But it's fine, because we're not going to have to deal with him too much. Because he can play something there now, but I don't have any units down. Right, boosted by 1. So we got 5 boosts, so he must have something in his hand with 10 armor. Whenever this unit takes damage from other abilities, damage self by the same amount. Oh, that's the order it infuses. More like crab. Anyway. Is now Simless time? Probably. Let's... a Neuromancy for Simless. And we'll put him down here.
Act your age. At 2 centuries, you behave like you were barely what? Racists. Time for you to die, dwarf. If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand.
Kill Crash? Yeah, definitely. I mean, kill Crash and everyone else, right? They're all annoying. And he forfeits. Which I think for him is probably the right decision, given that I know that I've got Venusiel, who's going to do 20 damage plus. We'll give them the GG. I think they probably did have some good cards in that hand. I think you're right, Wildman. They tried to play ships a bit too much, maybe, at the beginning. Maybe they had too much reliance on ships for that. We're just going to go straight into the next one. So, yeah, I think... I don't know. They're obviously rank 8. Maybe that's the deck they've been using to get here. Maybe that's the deck they're just trying now. Because I'm going to be trying a new deck soon. At some point. Overwhelming hunger. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe. Or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.